Could you tell us a bit about what an independent mental health advocate is, please?
So, an independent mental health advocate, they are often referred to as an IMHA for short, and basically they provide an independent, confidential service to people who are subject to the Mental Health Act, and basically they can represent those people's views. They can, liaise on their behalf with people like, the care team, or if they need access to their medical records, all that sort of thing, really.
So who is eligible for an IMHA?
Okay, so to be eligible for an IMHA, you basically need to be what they term within the Mental Health Act as a qualifying patient. So that includes people who are detained in hospital under the Mental Health Act, even if they're actually on Section 17 leave from hospital. Also, people who are conditionally discharged, restricted patients, people subject to guardianship, community treatment orders, those being considered for Section 57 treatment under the Mental Health Act, and people under the age of 18 who are being considered for electroconvulsive therapy.
Could you explain a bit more about what an IMHA does, please?
Sure. So, first to say that they will meet with the person in a private space. They'll make sure that they explain their role and the way in which they can help, so that the person's very clear. Then they can explain the legal rights under the Mental Health Act, and they can explain, for example, the rights of the nearest relative. They can provide information on conditions and the restrictions under which the person is being held, and they can also help them sort of get information, on the treatment they might be given, and they can support the person at relevant meetings, including weekly ward rounds if necessary, and also care planning meetings.
So how would someone get an IMHA?
You can self-refer, the hospital themselves can refer you. It should obviously be pointed out when you actually go into hospital, when they read your rights. So there are various ways that you can get an IMHA, and I suppose the easiest one really is that we actually send IMHAs to all the hospitals within Devon and Torbay where people are detained. We send them on a very regular basis so that people can approach them in a relaxed way. The IMHA service, although provided by Rethink, we are actually part of the Devon Advocacy Consortium, and they have a dedicated referral line which is open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. The other thing that I should say is that if you're actually not sure whether you qualify, or maybe someone you're working with qualifies for IMHA, you can just give us a ring, and straight away we should be able to tell you.